And we have on the phone the president of the Manitoba Métis Federation, David Chartrand. And David, I heard the news. I'm so sorry.
Thank you very much, Ray.
So sorry, yeah.
Was your sister, right?
Yes, my sister, yeah. So my older sister does. That's a lot. And
yeah,
she's my mom now, so. I thought I was going to cancel the show, but there's so many other people that passed on. I'll make sure on behalf of the Métis Nation that we send our condolences to the other families. I went to a funeral on Friday for George Demray and the loss of his mother Joliette, and he was so happy to I showed up there, and that's when people lose loved ones, is when they see somebody and it gives them sort of helps in the grieving process. So a beautiful funeral, and Joliette was a hard-working Métis woman that was sent her on and fought hard and raised her family and helped others, and there was a great eulogy done by her family, and to reflect, she was born in 1928, I believe, and so she wasn't far away from that era where the Métis were really treated in such hostility. So, she lived through all that as a child, and but she never gave up on making sure her children were raised right, and so it was great to see the family there, and my chance as president to go say my condolences to his family. And I wasn't there I was in Ottawa for Ron, when Ron Chartrand, our vice president, also lost his brother Conrad. And so, so I can give my condolences to Ron with a phone, and again, my condolences to his family and the Chartrand family. They're having services on December 10th, 1 p.m. in Croppo, but I believe it's going to be a private service. I'm not sure. I think families with their focus. That's what I heard, and I shouldn't be saying that because I'm not sure, but that's Croppo anyway at 10 o'clock. And so, again, to the Chartrand family, our condolences for the loss of Conrad. And I know it's going to be hard for Ron, and he's still fighting the loss of his wife and in his mind, and now he loses his brother. So very hard when the family loses their loved ones like that. And then George Lamont, his wife Marie, passed away December 2nd, and they're having the funeral services today, in fact, in St. Ambrose. So that's, again, our condolences to the Lamont family and the loss of his wife Marie. And, again, our prayers with their families. And also, John Frey, our vice president, is heading to St. Lazare for the loss of Elmer Pepin, one of the Métis from St. Lazare. And that funeral is this afternoon at 2 o'clock. So, again, I want to give our condolences to the Pepin family on behalf of the Métis people of Manitoba. And, again, express our condolences. And also to the, I couldn't make, as you're aware, I had to fly back from Flin to head to Ottawa. And I couldn't stay for the Richard Danielson funeral. So I want to, again, express my prayers and my condolences to the family. I wasn't there on Monday to make the funeral. I had to fly to Ottawa. And I was also on the stand here in cross-examination on the hydro issues that are happening here in Manitoba. So, again, my condolences to the family and all the families throughout. And, it's such a challenging time. And I heard on the phone some others that are still going through some challenging situations in the hospital.
Right.
This morning, Georgine Liberty was here, and she's been trying to, run back and forth. Her sister-in-law, Linda Cinco, is very sick also in the hospital. So, and I want to send prayers out after people put their heads on their pillows this evening, or sitting in their listening Métis hour, and maybe take a few seconds to close their eyes and send prayers out to all these families that have lost their loved ones, and those that are sick in hospitals that need this prayer and need help, to help them through this tough time that they're facing. So it's obviously there's a lot of passing that has happened here, Ray, and it's a lot of great loss to our nation to see so many of our citizens move on to a new world, and it's always a struggle when that happens. You always ask yourself why.
That's for sure.
And, so it's definitely one. We don't have the answer for. Only one man does, and that's the man upstairs. And one day we'll find out. And I told Richard, of course, Janai is one of my ministers, and it's also my nephew. He's minister of sports and heritage, and I was telling my nephews and nieces, it's hard to see my sister go. It's hard to see your mom go.
Yeah, and you had both this year.
Yeah, and I said, but now she's with Coco and she's with my mom. So, they're probably playing Romy right now as we speak. They waited for her already at the doors, and we're talking about things right now.
Right.
So my sister didn't go 4 months ago. My mom passed, and not even 4 months, and so she went following right after. So but it's good to know that there's so many people like like Gloria Campbell, and this is a time when, and I'm not doing just my family, I'm talking about other families in general all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the culture to make you way. People will go out and cook a meal for them, or people will help in prayers and things of that nature. And that's the Métis culture. We've always been there for each other. And like for us, Gloria Campbell drove all night, her and Shirley Chartrand from that day, and they drove here yesterday all night, drove here and drove right back. They came and did prayers.
Wow.
And worried about them because of the storm, but they wanted to come and be personally here because Gloria used to go to school with her, but at the same time Gloria was all over praying, and that helps so much. And I know there's people that are hearing me right now that has lost loved ones know what it feels when somebody either cooks them a pot of soup or just goes to give them a big hug.
Mm-hmm.
So all those loved ones out there, when you see somebody that's lost loved ones, don't hesitate to maybe make some sandwiches or cook a meal and drop it off at your house.
Right.
The way the Métis way have always done that, and that's very important. And so it's very important that we recognize that's the way we need to do things with our culture. It's our way of helping each other. It's a way of showing that we're one family, as a big nation, and that we're always going to be strong if we're together. And that's the message I give, and why I wanted to go on the show. I was told that Amanda asked me if I should cancel to be on the show today because I lost my sister 9 o'clock this morning, and I said no, because there's other people out there that have losing loved ones, and we need to know that our prayers are there for them too.
Right.
And so it's about our nation helping each other, helping our people in time of need, and also showing great respect of the way, the Métis way, and helping each other when we need help. So again, I ask all those to send prayers this evening to all those that have lost loved ones throughout our homeland, and definitely throughout our families in Manitoba, and to those that are sick in hospitals that are struggling to fight to survive, and prayers go to their families and help them in their time of need. So I probably won't do much recording where I met with so many ministers and deputy ministers in Ottawa. I had to cancel half of them and come home. And I got the call that my sister took the opposite way and got very seriously ill in the hospital. So I came home and canceled those meetings. But I'll report all that business, and I know people.
Right.
A lot of people like listening to what's happening in land claims and all the other stuff. I'm out doing business, but I think today I'm just going to just report on this part of it, and again say thank you to all our listeners, and thank you for being who you guys are, you and Naomi, and making the show what it is. And again, the show has done such great wonders for so many people. Claire Riddle came here and she told me Steve is not doing well. I heard this morning that Steve got another stroke, and our prayers go out to his family. A lot of people are scared when they start seeing their loved one get sick and turning. And the only thing I've been taught and told over and over, growing up as a child and growing up now an adult and now an old man at 53, I've been told, prayers has helped so much.
Yep.
So, again, I expressed that. And I've asked Naomi for, there was a song, if you could look for it next week, my sister's favorite song, one of them was, I gave it to Naomi anyway, but she also was a big fan of yours, Ray, so I asked her to play a gospel tune. Well, my mom and her always loved your music, and so I've asked her if you can put a gospel tune on one of yours.
That's so nice to hear, Dave.
Well, they're big fans of yours. You earned that right. You're a great artist, and you deserve it. You earned it. And it's not just because you're on the show. You actually have a tremendous voice. So again, you could do that gospel tune to my sister and to all those Desmarais family, the Chartrand family, Chartrand, the Flamand family, and the Pepin family, and to those that we don't even know that we have told have lost loved ones. We could send the gospel tune to all of them, and again to all Métis Nation, all my people across this province. I ask you, send prayer out to all those families and those that are sick, and to those that are not part of the Métis Nation, are part of our family and friends and First Nation and non-Aboriginal that listen to the show. Send your prayers. It helps a lot. And
that's for sure.
Our people will feel it. So I thank you very much, Ray, and I'll talk to you guys next Saturday. And a funeral for my sister will take place Saturday. Friday night will be the wake. We're working towards the Saturday because we still don't have a hall in that day. So I've talked to John Pronto to see if we can use the gymnasium again in the school. My sister would want that to be at her hometown,
Yeah.
So that funeral will take place Friday evening and Saturday. So I canceled the board meeting. There's a board meeting scheduled for Saturday, Sunday, and so I know lots will attend the funeral, so I canceled the board meeting. So with that being said, Ray, I'll talk to you guys next Saturday, and I'll be in better spirits next Saturday to give a full report of my responsibility as a president. And again, my condolences to all those that lost loved ones.
Okay, David. Well, our condolences, of course, to you and your family, and as you said, all the other people who have lost loved ones. And Naomi suggested a song I sing for you and your family. You'll Never Walk Alone.
Oh, that's beautiful. Right. Sing that one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you very much.
All right,
Thank
David. All right, thanks.
You guys.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Oh, David Chartrand, the president of the Manitoba Métis Federation. It's so sad to hear he lost his sister Juliette this morning.
I know.
And he lost his mom
He's
about
still at
4
the
months
hospital
ago.
right now. So,
Yeah. Whew. And you suggested this song.
Yeah, I can't believe how many people he mentioned, too, that have lost loved ones. So,
Yeah.
like he says.
Yeah, it's a sad, the Christmas, it's a happy time and it's a sad time for some folks, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
So those of you,
Count your blessings.
count your blessings and remember you will never walk alone.